what we're gonna talk about. Do you want to completely redo the last one you did?
It was interview was the topic. They asked me several questions that I forgot.
It's okay. It's easy. It's easier to just riff. But let's do your introduction. Let's just do that, and then we'll lead on from there. So,
Okay.
name, position in the band, and if you want to name all the projects or your history of music or theater or whatever, performing arts, then like you can do that too.
Yeah.
And you can look at the camera, or you can look at me, or you can look at the cat.
I'll do like a mix of all three.
Yeah, it's your 3 points of
Probably.
interest.
Is there like an intro that we do for the?
No. Also, whoever's
Never
watching this, Hector literally just got home maybe 10 minutes ago.
I'm still wearing my work clothes.
Yeah, and I just got out of bed.
And Clem doesn't have a job.
Yeah, neither does Coco. They're just sleeping. Hi, Clem.
She's not in the shot. Is she in the shot? She's not.
She'll eventually be. Oh, yep, she's about to be in it.
Good morning.
You're gonna see her tail. Okay. Anyways, keep going.
Okay.
So, all on you. Okay. Sorry.
All right. I'm Hector from Titan. I play guitar in Titan. I've been doing music for, I guess, like 20 years in total. Since I was a kid. And I've been in this band for the last 5 years. Has it been 5 years now?
Yeah, 5. It'll be 5 years in. No, it's 5 years now. Are we in June yet? June 3rd. Well, technically, the announcement
it's gonna be 6 almost.
The announcement was May.
Oh, okay.
And then the announcement was June, and when I think Legion came out in July.
Yes.
Shit, man, I don't remember. I haven't thought about it enough. Just looking backwards, like, is there anything I can see back here?
We've been Titan a very long time.
Yeah. So June. So okay. Yeah. So June 10th of 2022 was a headliner we did at Roseville. Or no, sorry, Midtown.
Yeah. Okay.
And then so a year prior. So yeah.
It's closing in on 5.
Yeah, it'll be 5 years in like a week.
Before that, we were in another band.
No, we weren't.
That shall go.
We were not in band.
That shall remain unnamed because no one knows it.
Yeah, it's the last name I could think of.
Clem, you didn't even exist.
You weren't even thought of.
Your parents hadn't done stuff yet.
She's
no, yeah, because they're
one brain cell.
They're. I still think of her as like a little kitten.
Oh, always. Because they're.
But she's huge and old now, and it's weird.
Well, you just think about it. They're technically your babies, so.
Yeah, they look. It's just the mental image like looks the same. Where I'm just like, you still look like a baby.
I think it's also because you're huge compared to them, so they're always going to be that size.
Yeah.
Hi. But okay, so you've been doing music for 20 years. You're in Titan, and you were in another band, and then were you anything before that?
The last band I was in with you was my first band.
Oh, okay.
Before then, I'd never, except for like a few times when I was in theater, I hadn't done any like live performance music at all. That's not true, actually, because I started out in like the orchestra band in high school, so that was like my first experience with like actual music. Before then, it was like I hear music in video games. I kind of like what I just am listening to in the video games. It wasn't until like a bunch of like rhythm games started coming out
Guitar
in the 2000s.
Hero.
Yeah.
Which I applied for. I submitted our songs for the new stage tour stage or whatever game. It's basically Guitar Hero, but Yeah, I got sent a link and it was like, yo, you could send your songs. And I was like, fucking bet. So that'd be kind of cool to see one of our songs actually on Guitar Hero.
It'd be nice. On someone made some of our stuff on Clone Hero, I think, right?
Yeah, Death's A7X, I think it's his YouTube channel. He made
Yes.
drums though. He doesn't do the guitar
Oh.
stuff. He just does drums. And he did Beneath the Surface and Carnal Decay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's done any other ones. I haven't seen any. He hasn't sent me any, but yeah, it's cool though. I've always wanted to learn how to chart, but also I realized that's just too much. I'm trying to learn.
It's a lot of time sitting down doing a specific thing.
Yeah.
Which is, if you have time for it, it's nice.
Yeah, because then you
Lock
just get
in.
yeah, you could probably just get really good at it. But this day and age, you just go on what is that, Grok or ChatGPT, and be like, create me a Guitar Hero game.
Well, I feel like you'd also want to like play your stuff too, and then you wouldn't have time to do that either.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about that. Like when I went to video game design school, I remember like learning how to design games and draw and art and you know, and then they would like slowly start integrating coding because you need to learn base versions of it. And I spent so much time working on school stuff and doing that. I was like, I don't even want to play video games. And that actually brings me to my next thing. I got to play test for Resident Evil 5 before it came out. And it sucked because by the time the game came out, I didn't fucking want to play it at all. Like it was cool at first because you're like, oh my God, I'll get to play this game before anybody else. But then you realize you're not playing the game. You're literally trying to do everything you can to break the fucking game. So it would be like, all right, I want you to switch out your pistol to your shotgun and press start as fast as you can, like 50 times, because like that was a glitch on a different version of the game, you know, a week prior. Or it'd be like, run as fast as you can up this hill and then do a roll or pull out your pistol while trying to do a 360 because for some reason the camera will freak out and then the game will crash. Or it'll be like, run along this wall and jump up and down as much as you can. Like, it would be random shit.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or yeah, it'd be like, try to kill this enemy without taking any damage for 10 minutes and see if the timer moves the sequence. Like, it'd be like, so a lot of it was like just boring as fuck because it'd just be repetitive. But sorry, I just totally went away from
no, I mean, especially like after Resident Evil 4
was
came
so
out.
good. Oh, wait,
like,
no, not 5. I meant 6. 5 was great. 5, I got to play 5.
5 I still played a little bit of, but that's
Oh.
where I was like, I can't pay attention to this anymore. I really liked 4.
Yeah.
I haven't played all of them, but of the ones that I have played like a little bit, I love 1 because it's a classic.
Yeah.
And 4 was like really good. I just didn't have attention to play much of the other ones.
Dude, 5 was fucking fantastic for me.
5
but it was
just
6 that I couldn't. Yeah.
It just starts getting so. I guess 4 was like super actiony.
Yeah, a lot of
Most
people
them are.
liked it. I didn't play it because back then I was super into Halo and Call of Duty. So
Yeah,
stop and point shoot games, fuck that.
like
I was
the
like,
tank control stuff.
yeah,
that
did
it
not
is,
like.
It feels weird.
But when 5 came out, I was like, I don't care about it. And then Dylan, the old vocalist to ATLN, he was like, you're gonna love this game, right? You're gonna fucking play it with me. And I was like, all right. So he bought it for me, and then like literally, we went to my skate shop back when I owned it, and I popped it in, and I was like trying to play it, and I couldn't. Like I was trying to button mash and like shoot, and I was like, dude, this is like it's like not fast enough.
Yeah,
But then he left, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep playing because it was raining that day. So I was like, I'll just keep playing at the skate shop, and no one showed up. So I played all day, and then I was like, wow, I beat the game in like a day, and I was like, that was actually, I kind of got better at it. So then I played it again that night when I went home, and I beat it on veteran and unlocked infinite fucking rocket launcher and ammo. And then he came to the skate shop the next day, and it was like, he's like, did you stay up all night? He's like, dude, I haven't beaten this game yet. I was like, yeah, I unlocked everything. And he was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I love this game. And then me and him were playing co-op, and I was like showing him where everything was. It was so funny, but I love that game. But then again, I play tested for 6. I don't know why I thought it was 5, but yeah, I play tested for 6.
6 I didn't even think about because I was just like,
It was horrible.
I can't. After I don't know, I just wasn't super interested in 5.
Yeah.
By that point, I was like, I can't do 6. It looked cool. Was it 5 or 6? I don't even remember. I was sold by the idea of zombies on motorcycles.
5.
That was cool. Was that 5?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was like the last cool thing, and I was like, it's honestly too cool. I can't play this game
I
anymore.
thought it was so dumb. I was like, why are they like riding
They need to
motorcycles?
go
But then you
fast.
realize that it's not them that are on the motorcycles. It's like, well, I mean, it is, but it's not because it's still the guy, like the people themselves. But
Yeah.
then they have the parasite in them that activates after you shoot them. So
Yes.
technically, they're regular dudes with that are infected, and they're still trying to kill you because they're under mind control through Wesker.
Yeah.
Sorry, like yeah. Well, not
No,
really.
it
I guess
was
when in
cool.
mind control, but hive control, I guess they call it.
Yeah.
Or, but what I think it's so funny though is that how do they collectively, like, if there wasn't a hive mind, how would they collectively all know who to try to kill? You know what I'm saying? Like, you walk into a market and everyone's like, "Kill that guy." It's like, why? I don't know, because everybody else is.
Because yeah, just the mob mentality.
Yeah. But okay, actually, I love that we're on the video game topic because I want to start implementing this into like all the episodes because I think it's such a great idea. But what is a specific moment that you hear of a song or a specific moment you play of a game or thought of a game and a song comes up with it? So for
Mhm.
example, every time I think of like, Guitar Hero, I either think Through the Fire and Flames or I think of when I first really discovered my love for Metallica because Guitar Hero Metallica. Or it'd be like when Halo 3 popped off back in the day, I'd be like Devil Wears Prada, Bring Me the Horizon. Like there's like these core memories with like certain songs that are attached to only certain games. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what would be yours if you could think of one?
What would I just like specifically attach to the game or the song to the game?
Either. It just whatever
Just
one, because
either or.
it could be like, oh, when I play this game, I think about this song. But when I listen to this song, I always think about like this era of games, like blah blah blah,
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of Bo Burnham, remember him?
Yeah.
I think about Dead Space 1 because he was like popping off when Dead Space 1 came out. So me and Dylan would listen to that, listen to Bo Burnham or watch Bo Burnham and play that game. It's just that's all it is. It's like finding out like other people's, experiences and like how interesting it is.
Just how other people like associate time and music and
Yeah.
stuff. It'd probably have to be Hot for Teacher, Van Halen. 'Cause that was like one of the like the featured songs in Guitar Hero World Tour. And that was the because I played Rock Band a little bit, but the first like the full band thing setup that I got was Guitar Hero World Tour.
Yeah.
For like I think it was PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 had World Tour
Yes.
and it had the drums and everything. How the fuck did that connect on a PS2?
You had to get like an extension thing to connect all the controllers and stuff, but
Jesus.
the drum set was cool because it had like the elevated like cymbals things on it. And Hot for Teacher, like I've heard that song so many times, like I've played it so many times in separate circumstances.
Yeah.
I love like the whole guitar riff and everything, but every time I think about it, I just think of about specifically playing the drums on World Tour and of that time of like being a super little kid.
Dude, I remember trying to play it and I was like, it's like, but it's like, is this Bleed?
It's yeah.
But no, that intro is very iconic, and so is that song. But did you play Van Halen the game Guitar Hero?
Yes, I did.
I
really loved that one. Yeah,
I don't know why that one didn't pop off as well as Metallica's did, but I think it's because as much as people love Van Halen, I feel like, well, they're not around anymore, but like their crowd is don't play video games.
Yeah, it's
and their guitar players that cover their songs don't play Guitar Hero. They're playing guitar to be playing those songs to be as good to play those, so like for people that liked Guitar Hero, it was fun for us. But like, if you didn't play Guitar Hero, you weren't going out of your way to go buy Guitar Hero.
Yeah, it was a really specifically
Yeah.
niche.
Which did you play Aerosmith?
I didn't
Ooh,
actually.
that
No.
was a good one. I played every Guitar Hero. Yeah, even 5, which sucked ass. There was only one good song on it from what I remember, and it was there's 2. I think The Trooper was on it, from Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And so was 21st Century Schizoid Man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was on 5. But Warriors of Rock was a really good one. I don't know if you played that one.
No, I didn't play that one either.
That one was good. That one had hella Megadeth songs on it.
Yeah.
So like in 3, you had like Slayer, Slipknot, Metallica as like your ender, like big songs, and Iron Maiden. But then in Warriors of Rock, you had Megadeth, but it was like 3 Megadeth songs.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I really like that one. Then you had who else was on it? Pantera was on it, I think. And Iron Maiden made another. I think it had Indians. Is that the song? I might not be right. It's been a while. It's been 15 years. God.
No. What is it? Run to the Hills was Rock Band 1.
Oh yeah, that was iconic,
I was
dude.
way big on Rock Band, a lot more than Guitar Hero.
Same with In Bloom.
To the point where I was like, I didn't like how the Guitar Hero controller felt, because like some of the controllers, I think the Rock Band one, it like presses in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not so much a button on like the fretboard, like the fretboard like goes down.
Yeah,
it just feels like kind of different. You could hit it from the side.
Yeah,
a little. I liked that a lot more. And when I would play Guitar Hero, I'm just like, I have to go all the way over here.
Dude, I liked it. I couldn't do. That's the thing, and I know you're talking about, because on Rock Band, your fingers are in one spot, like it should be on a regular guitar. Guitar Hero, you have like it actually forces your fingers to like spread a little bit.
Yeah.
So then whenever you're doing the 5th button, you're like on Rock Band, you're like going way past it. And you're like, God, I can't. Yeah. And then when you switch the other way, you're like, I'm not even going far enough. You're like, it's not in pinky distance.
Yeah.
But
it just feels a little different.
Yeah. Did you ever use the tiny buttons for the soloing?
Yes. Always. I liked the tiny buttons.
I couldn't.
Tiny buttons are great. Specifically on God, what was it called? I was gonna say Surfing with the Alien. It's Satch Boogie.
Oh yeah, but wait, that was on Guitar Hero World Tour. That wasn't on Rock Band. That had the slider. That had that. That had an SG guitar. I think it was an SG guitar.
Satch Boogie was on Rock Band 2 or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
It was on World Tour.
Might have been on that one too, but I remember playing it on Rock Band.
It wasn't on 2. I 100%ed 2. I got the still
DLC or something. It might have been one of the DLC. So it was that, and
because I got the Still Bladder Award achievement, which is complete the endless set list on Expert without pausing. Took me 8 hours. Garrett was passed the fuck out, and I woke up. I was like, yes! And he was like, what's going on? I was like, I did it. He's like, what'd you do? And I was like, I beat it. He's like, bro, what time is it? I was like, it's 5 something in the morning. Yeah, but it was so funny because Black Tongue came on, and I was lost. And that's like the second to last song. And I had to pee so bad. So as soon as it ended, I ran to the bathroom, took half a piss, and I forced myself to stop, and I went back. And I think the ending song was Painkiller.
Yeah,
I think sounds about right. Yeah, I think the end song was Painkiller. But no, yeah, iconic moments for sure was Rock Band, was Run to the Hills and In Bloom.
I really liked not like a metal song or anything. It's Green Grass and High Tides.
Oh yeah. Dude, that the it's like a bluegrass, and that dude. Oh wait, what's the other one? There's another one. Band. Almost not. It's not. I mean, Nirvana's on it, but that's not what I'm thinking about. Oh my gosh. Fuck. It's kind of like that. Maybe that's the song I'm thinking about. I just gotta listen to it again. But the other song I'm also thinking about is it's like I think it was on I think the song's called Don't Be Fooled Again. I won't be fooled again.
Yeah, I think it was the Who.
The Who. Yeah, the Who was on that. Yeah. That was because that riff is really fucking cool because it's like halfway through the song when it actually kicks in. Like the iconic riff part of it. Man, now they're talking about Rock Band. That's crazy. But anyways, okay, so is there any other games outside of Guitar Hero that has like a moment where you're like, oh, this song, or when I play this game, it always reminds me of this song, or every time I listen to this song, it reminds me of like this video game that I played? Because I feel like in our culture with music, we're so ingrained with video games. Like another good example is the beginning of Borderlands 1. Did you play Borderlands 1? Because I know you didn't play the second one.
I wouldn't remember anything.
The first one had the
while.
iconic intro with fucking ain't no rest. There's no rest for the wicked. Because there ain't no
song,
rest. Yeah. So the first time I heard that song was on that game. And then all of a sudden it was like all over the radio. And I was like, what the fuck? But yeah.
I was gonna say Fallout. I never really listened to the music as much when I'm playing. Strangely enough, I turn the radio off because I've heard the songs like a million times.
Makes sense.
But anything with like that really old sound,
like the 40s, 50s style, yeah,
immediately makes me. I think of Fallout. I think of those songs, and those get stuck in my head.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to music? Like what? Like, was there anything? I'm trying to think of like music outside of a game that you would relate to playing a game, or are you mainly attached to like the songs that are in the games for memory?
Never. I don't know that I've ever had that where I'm playing like a game and I really think of a song.
Well, it could be
outside of it that takes me back
lines
and forth.
up. Well, I kind of think about it like this too, where it's like, let's say you're playing a game, right? You're playing zombies or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we're gonna, you're like, I'm gonna take a break and go do something else. But while you go do that other thing, there's like a new album you're listening to, and then you're like, oh man, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like the attachment of like, yeah. But I don't know. I guess if you've never done that, then, or if you never experienced that, then that's okay. It just adds interesting,
When it first came out, there's like I think it's like the last Strokes album, the New Abnormal. There's just like a bunch of songs that came out that I kind of attributed to like playing. What was it playing at the time? I think like No Man's Sky.
Oh, okay.
So I just remember exploring space.
That's good.
And I just remember exploring space and like listening to those songs like separately, but like the same period of time.
Yeah.
Where it would happen. And now I play like I've been playing Starfield because they updated it. It's a lot better than when it released. It's still not great, but
it
like
looks beautiful.
You explore a lot of space, except the space is like super empty in both No Man's Sky and Starfield. But,
yeah.
Like
you know what they say? There's plenty of space in space.
No one can hear you. Space in space.
Yeah. There's no fire in space, so those Star Wars movies are not real.
But yeah,
that's not canon.
But now just space in general, I guess, or the idea of like space travel, spaceships, the stars, like it just reminds me of hearing the New Abnormal for the first time. You guys?
No, I get it, because also something else I think about as we're talking about this is like whenever I played Halo Wars, the first one, I had Metallica playing heavily in the background like all the time. So whenever I listen to like Sanitarium or For Whom the Bells Toll or something, I think of playing Halo Wars back in the day. And I also remember Zombieland 1 that came out, because that song, For Whom the Bells Toll, is the title screen. Or not the title screen. Well, it could be title screen, but it's the intro song. But anyways, we totally went on like a whole fucking video game thing, which is fine. Did you see the announcement for Call of Duty 4?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's like Japanese and stuff. Well, the lettering is, and then it looks like it's focused in Tokyo or something like that.
Oh, wow.
But that's neither here or there. But so another thing that I wanted to bring up was your coming into what's it like stepping into this role that you've been doing this year? Like, was singing ever something you were like, I want to be more part of when it came to being in the band, or did you just want to stay playing guitar?
It's
Because you kind of got thrown into it because we were like, we don't have somebody else, and you can sing really good. So,
mhm.
what's that been like?
It's a good thing that I mentioned the Strokes
Ooh,
earlier,
yes.
because as much as like the Strokes was, they're on Rock Band. Was it Rock Band 1 or I can't remember, 1 or 2?
I would have to listen to a
Those are
song.
those their soundtracks blend together for me. It's Reptilia
Oh yeah, that's
is
on
like
Guitar Hero
the
3.
most.
It's on. It's on. I
probably
think
on-
it's 1 and 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. It's on Rock Band 1, Guitar Hero 3 as a bonus, or either bonus. You have to buy it. I don't remember.
Might be a bonus on Guitar Hero.
Yeah. Or no, I think it's only on the PS2 version, or on the version that's at the arcade. It's not on like main console. Like it's not on 360 or PS3.
Oh, weird.
At least I don't remember it being. And I played the fuck out of that game.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason, I don't know, I just didn't have it. Oh no, it was only in quick play. It wasn't in the main.
Oh, okay.
If you go to quick play, it was in quick play only.
So you wouldn't have played it in the story.
Yeah, you would have never played in the story. You would only know that's in the quick play. Sorry, I had to go through the folders in my brain for Guitar Hero. I haven't thought about it in so long.
I just remember whatever's on like the tour game stuff for Rock Band. Reptilia by the Strokes. I didn't find it like to be that interesting.
Yeah.
But Rocksmith came out, and a little while after that came out, I got myself a copy, and I had my old Squire guitar. It's still in the house somewhere. Probably in the garage.
Right there.
Is it that? No, it's not that one.
It's not that one? Oh,
It's not that one. It's the one in the case that that no one has ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's in the garage.
It's a nice old guitar. Needs some TLC, but I got that because I was super into Rock Band from my mom. She got it for me as like a middle school graduation gift. So all high school, I was just playing that thing. I learned through Rocksmith, the game where you plug in your like actual physical guitar.
Yeah.
You could learn basically how to read tabs in it.
Essentially, it teaches you that as well.
It's basically tabs.
Yeah,
because it's showing you the numbers and like the fretboard area. So it goes pretty in depth teaching you how to play it. But by then I'd already known how to play it. I was just like, I want to learn these songs in this guided method. Under Cover of Darkness was the song that I heard. The first song that I heard by the Strokes that I was just like, well, how these are the guys that wrote Reptilia and they wrote this song. I was just like, music is whatever you want it to be. Like you could do whatever you want. That was what really got me thinking like, okay, like I could just write something like Reptilia and then still go on and write something like Under Cover of Darkness. Is a crazy different vibe.
Yeah. We do that all the time. None of our songs sound the same.
Yes. After I heard that song for the first time, I started listening to basically everything that the Strokes had released in like their main albums. And I kind of realized like I was always kind of self-conscious about like my voice. Sometimes it feels like deeper or higher in like a weird register where I'm just like, I don't like how low it is. I don't like how high it is. I was super self-conscious about like singing in general because I was just like, I worry about like pitch because I get it when I'm playing an instrument.
Yeah.
So once I started thinking about my voice as like the instrument,
yeah,
I was just like, okay, I could find how to control like my pitch and stuff a lot better. And it was through like just trying to emulate like the Stroke songs that I was just like listening to. I was like, okay, like this is, I found like a voice that works for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Where
it
I'm like,
does.
I can try and do Julian Casablancas' stuff, and I just did that for like years. Um, and I got better because I wanted to. I had like a specific goal in mind, which is like do these songs,
Yeah.
and I've been singing for years. It's just I haven't. This is the first time that I've gone up on stage and done it while playing music in a band, because I've done other things separately.
Yeah, I've done a lot of acoustic stuff and just in front of the camera.
Yeah, live. I've played like a few times. Um, the first time was in high school though. I was in theater. Um, we were doing a production of Tempest, The Tempest by William Shakespeare. There's no music in like the script, but there's Shakespeare would do like sonnets at the
Okay.
end of his plays, and they're basically like they're written basically like songs, like the uh I want to call them lyrics, but it's not a song. It's poetry. The poetry of it
Okay.
is like metered out so that you can basically just what I did was I put like a little 4/4 like 4 chord progression under those lyrics, and I came up with like a simple melody on that, and then I had a song at the end. And
Okay.
I did that on my free time because I was like bored like reading the shit.
So
And
they didn't even ask you to do it. You were like, I'm gonna do this because I know this is what.
no, he asked me like the day after I did that. Like
Oh,
literally, I walked into class the next day, and he was like, "I have this idea. We're gonna do this as a song at the end." And I was like, "All right, I just did that last night. We could do that." And then I did that, uh, just to audition that piece, even though I had a part already.
that's cool.
He was just like, "That's initiative," but it's just like it's kind of a coincidence that it happened. And I
Something
was
was
still
telling
able to.
you, yeah,
Yeah, I was still able to, I guess, just do it beforehand. Which is like, if you have an idea, like, don't wait.
yeah,
Kind of just execute the things that you think you can, and maybe it'll get used, maybe it won't. But it's better to have stuff.
yeah.
Better to have stuff to cut out than
I was
than
thinking
not.
about this. Well, I remember back when it was like a couple weeks ago when I was on my laptop and I found all those old songs from us.
Yeah,
And I was like, holy fuck! Like some of this is usable, or like more like we could pull from some of it
exactly.
because we had it all. But
You can come back to it too.
yeah,
It never has to stay
yeah, because I
stay
think
gone.
sometimes with how we're learning writing new music, it just makes me feel like this wasn't supposed to come out back then because we can make it better than where it was, you know?
Yeah.
But okay, so you have a ton of theater experience. You were singing back then. So how does it feel to do it now, like in front of people? Because I know the first couple shows we had was a little hard to get through, but I
Yeah.
feel like now it feels a little bit more like everyone's like, all right, we're gonna do this X, Y, Z. Like just feel like we're breaking in a lot easier, or it feels like you're getting more broken in on that.
I'm still like kind of anxious about this like Titan set in particular.
Yeah,
It feels like it's got its own I'm constantly like searching for the confidence to like hit the next beat
yeah,
every time I'm playing. It's like I feel like that kind of trips me up sometimes. But it overall it's no more anxiety than I have from just going out and doing things anyways. I'm a very anxious person by nature.
Joe was
So
telling me that after our Reno show, or like that after that set, you said that you were like super stoked off of how you sounded and how you felt on that stage particular
in Reno, yeah, the
because you
Alpine,
sounded great.
because the Alpine's a crazy cool venue.
Yeah,
I was like the sound and like the setup and how all of that ends up working together.
Yeah.
It's I want to go back there more, but it's not even that far away.
We're going
I mean,
there again. We're playing there in July.
July.
Yeah, I shared scars. The EP.
Oh my god, that is July. I keep thinking it's June. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not
So
June.
we still have like a month and a half
Yeah, from
this moment.
yeah.
Yeah. And then luckily we have nothing next month. We're taking a break.
It's my birthday next month,
Dude.
which is nice.
I know you're gonna be what, 29?
25
20
for the fourth time.
You're not 25. The fuck?
I can rent a car next year. This year.
There's no way you're 25.
I'm gonna be 29.
Yeah, I remember I met you when you were 19 or 20.
Yeah, 19.
I met you when you were 19, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. Wow, we've been through a lot.
It's been a lot of time. 10 years, almost.
That's crazy. Wow. I don't even know where the time went. You're like, I was asleep 90% of the time. And me, I was gone.
I mean, we sleep for, on average, like a third of our life.
I try not to. I try to stay awake.
You try to sleep like a fourth of your life.
Dude, I try to sleep.
You still have to sleep like at least a fourth-ish.
Dude, I try to sleep minimum like 6 hours.
Yeah.
No, sorry, minimum 4 hours, maximum 6 to 7. If I could get enough rest within 5 hours, then I'm good. And I've been doing that for the last like, I don't know, 7-8 years. I don't know, something like clicked in my mind of like, I don't know, when I found out that people sleep half their life, I'm like, fuck that.
Well, I mean, you gotta find a reason to be awake, and you just have to look for it. Like
I just want to experience as much as I can before I die or get too old. I think it's because I also kind of like see other people like being like always like, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. And I hear people say, I wish. And I'm like, well, why don't you grant your own wishes? Like, what's holding you back? And then they'll give me like a list of excuses. And I'm like, you're giving yourself answers. If anything, like you're telling me, I don't know how to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, you just said what you need to do. Go fucking do it. And I know it says easier than said than done, but it's 1 foot forward. Yeah. Everything. Same thing with me with singing. You know, I'm like, oh, I can't sing. But if I really fucking went to a coach and sat there and fucking learned, I could fucking learn. But I'm just a fucking...
Because it starts with language, usually. You need to find the language to approach things.
Yeah.
So you could like make it make sense to yourself.
It's mindset too.
Because you always say, I can't sing. What do I always tell you?
You can. You're just not good at it. Hey, you know what? I've been getting better. And when we play live, I always like get pretty close or right with you on certain parts on Love. Just because I know I could hit that high of a register like really easy, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's at least a start.
Yeah, knowing you can physically do a thing is the start.
Yeah.
Because that's certainly how I felt like learning guitar for the first time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like God, it was so long ago. Because now it's like, doesn't make a difference how hard I press the strings. I just remember like the first time, just like my fingers hurt so much.
Now it's second
like,
nature.
I would play guitar so much where it's just like I physically like couldn't play anymore because my hands would just hurt.
Yeah.
And like it would just be all red and like indented.
Callousy.
It started to get callousy like really fast.
Yeah.
But like before then, I just constantly remember that shit hurts at first.
Do you think AI gets calluses?
The mental calluses is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. If we're talking about AI, there's like an AI description for like these WWE announcements.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Oh my god, I'll have to show you that because you're gonna hate it.
Dude,
But
I
if
already hate
anyone's
everything right now with AI. It's so crazy. It's integrated into every aspect. Like, and I was just talking about this to Nelly. But like fucking there was this girl that posted on her TikTok. She was like, yeah, she got like a brand new 2026 I don't remember the car, but it was like a 2026 model car or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I have to subscribe to get my AC, my maximum AC or whatever it was. And I'm like, no fucking way. Like the cars had subscription services to unlock certain features in the car.
yes,
And I'm like, no fucking way, dude. Like we're cooked. And the whole car had like a huge AI, like you start my car, turn my AC on, and like I'm just like, dude,
yeah, that's a point where it's like that's dangerous.
that's so dangerous, dude. I've been telling,
it's not just like it's not just like bad, but safe. It's literally just like this messes up, like this could kill people. Like
yeah,
cars, you shouldn't mess with cars like that. That's why like as much as I like the idea of like electric cars,
yeah,
it's the whole thing about like Tesla and their giant like screens
yeah,
making everything have to go through like the electronics. Like you need like the physical things to be
yeah,
like less distracting because the screen is so absorbing.
yeah. Especially when people have their phones in their
Yeah,
hand. When you see a giant one, like a regular TV screen, you're glued to that shit. You're
yeah.
looking at it.
Then
So
then there's the whole you're in a car that's moving like really fast.
yeah, and then you have the option to fucking put it into self-driving mode like that. What's the point? And like, I think this is so fucking ironic. There's a camera that watches you. So if you look down, then your phone if you look down or do anything besides look straight, it like signals you in one way or another. Then in my mind, I'm like, then what's the point of self-driving? Like that's ironic. They're like, all right, self-driving, but you have to look at everything. You can't fall asleep. Not saying I want people to fall asleep or be on their phones while they're driving. No, no, no. But I'm saying it's ironic how they're like, if you look down, then you're fucked. And I'm like, okay.
I guess it's a good safety feature for something that's otherwise
No, no, no. It is a good safety feature, but it's ironic that
yeah.
why even have self-driving cars if you have to implement a safety feature?
Yeah.
Like
It just kind of makes you have to be driving anyways.
it's redundant.
Yeah.
At that point you might as well just let somebody drive.
You should have called a taxi instead of getting it.
Dude, people can't even drive. Like the new drivers these days are crazy bad. Especially when I'm at work and I'm watching them try to park. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But all right. So we're gonna hop off here in a little bit. Because I want to get food. I'm hungry. But before I hop off, I always like to ask everybody, if you were gonna get into the scene, how would you suggest somebody to get into the scene if they wanted to find out how to get into it?
Go to a local show, a scene show, whatever. Like there's plenty of like cool bars that are music venues or other venues that are usually like all ages. Just go try to find a venue where people meet first, and if they do shows there. If not, you could probably find someone there who will let you know, like, hey, there are shows or something happening over here. Just go to a show. Go to a place where someone is performing something. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be like music, even, because musicians will be
somewhere.
other places.
Yeah, they'll definitely be at like game stores.
They'll go to places where there's, because games are art.
Go to a magic show.
Well, because
not magic as a magician. Magic the Gathering game, card game. Go to a card shop. Most of the time, you're gonna find a musician at a card shop, especially playing Magic.
Yeah,
won't be me, but
it's an astounding amount of nerds that like really crazy metal music. There's a band called Dark Watch, and all of those guys that we played with on our little run that we went on several weeks little run.
Little run, bro. That's the biggest tour I've ever been on in my life. And you're like, yeah, it's just a little run. All right.
Little weekend, little 3-weekend thing.
Yeah, little 3-weekend thing over the US.
Those guys are great nerdy dudes. And
they have their own Magic the Gathering cards based off of their band entities.
But it's it's apart from that, it's have interests.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't just be interested in like music and think that people are gonna like want to listen to you just talk about one specific thing over and over again, unless you're like really, I guess, unless you have like a lot of specifically like clout or a lot of technical knowledge with one particular thing.
Yeah.
Just get a bunch of hobbies, because you're gonna meet people and be expressive about your interests.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that struck me, is like a lot of people have interests, they're super expressive about their interests. Everyone in Dark Watch is so expressive about all of their interests. I'm just like, it's so like talking to you guys is so fun.
Yeah, because they talk about everything outside of music, and that's what we like talking about. A lot of people, something I learned in a horrible way, because I was new to the scene, so I thought, oh, people talk about their band all the time. That's what I thought. No.
Which, I mean, it's good to, because that's also an interest. You got to be expressive about your interests.
Yeah, like I don't mind people talking to me about it, but they have to ask me. I don't like volunteering anything about the band.
You gotta go where people are making art.
Yeah.
And you gotta just, art can be a lot of things. It's video games, it's music, it's
food.
If you're thinking about food right now.
Dude, I don't know, dude. I want a donut, but I'm not gonna get one, but I want one.
So I like tying in like the very first conversation part that we had, I guess. It's like when you're playtesting Resident Evil 6, you're throwing yourself at the walls.
Yeah.
The walls of like what you could do in the game. Like that's art. You know, all of that random,
I'm like trying
putting
to
stuff together.
I'm trying to break. Art. Yeah, I'm breaking somebody else's art, because like I do remember a really funny glitch that was actually hilarious. But so that they integrated the 2-player system to be a little bit different than the Resident Evil 5 version.
Yeah.
And you could roll in the game, and if you rolled into the other character, it would just send them flying across the fucking map. But for some reason, it would take some of the graphics with it, so it would just be a never-ending stretch of graphics. So it'd be like, so if there was like some zombies and you roll into your partner character, they would roll, and then they would hit one of the zombies, them and the collection of zombies would just disappear into fucking infinite darkness. But it would just be their graphics would stretch. And it was like the funniest fucking thing for so long. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
That sounds unplayable.
It was. Well, that's why we play tested it.
Ruin your
but then like they've changed stuff, because at one point there wasn't going to be rolling or anything. It was just and like they were having like another bad problem with the running mechanic. For some reason, it was like not working in the game, and they had to rewrite like a big portion of code, because like.
Yeah,
code is fragile if you input it wrong.
Well, because you're making like a very specific like goal for all of the buttons that you're pressing.
Yeah,
so you have to make sure like that information that you're getting from like controls or just other peripherals like translates into
it's
coding
crazy.
Is crazy.
It is, because it's like people don't realize how specific it is, and it's literally like
it's very complicated.
Yeah, it's when X button is pressed, character will like move forward, and but when you don't type it like that, you would say like you would have to put like left foot moves like at this angle, and like you have to type in left foot goes here, right foot goes here, knee goes there, and it goes at this degree of an angle, blah 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 blah. Like it's a whole stretch. I mean, it might be different now because
now you
technology.
Can just use AI to write the code.
Yeah, you just flip this guy forward. All right, it's written. Copy paste that into something. But
just imagine what people are going through, like just trying to play test like AI coded games.
I don't
remember your experience. It's just like, this isn't.
Bro, I'm gonna start I'm gonna be like, yo, I need to make an AI bug squashing game, and it's just gonna be like somebody that taps on the bugs and squishes them. But I'm just gonna upload it to make him $1 billion.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Coco
just
will
kidding.
play it. She likes her.
She's
She
just
hasn't
over there
played her
looking
bug
at
game.
us. No, but what the fuck, Clem? What are you doing? She just shoved her head in the back of the speaker, and she was like looking like this. Okay, I think that is our cue to jump off. Thank you for jumping on this and doing this one again. I know I'm glad that you guys tried doing all the things that you guys wanted to do, but I
Yeah,
feel like it felt like it was more of a headache.
yeah. It was a lot more work that it was a lot more work than it needed to be.
Yeah, but we live and learn, because eventually we could do the ideas that you guys have. I want all those ideas. I just want us to be
It's
ready and have
better
the space for it.
execution because it
Yeah.
was difficult to. This was awkward to execute.
Yeah. So like this is what I originally went, just simple. Just bam, two people. And then if you have a third person, then they just wait their turn. It's
Yeah,
just easier that way. Unless we buy another one of these mics. But
yeah. So
I feel like there's no
Or-
I feel like there's no point in 3 people yet. We don't have the space for it.
yeah, that's why we kind of had to set up in two couches, but then we realized like that's too long,
Yeah.
so we need to condense it. But I don't know, it cut out like half of the.
Dude, it was like, yeah.
We
I mean, you couldn't even see much anyways because the
I
blue
like
was so bright.
Look, I personally like the corner look because it seems like it adds like depth and makes it dynamic. But I agree, like I like this.
Yeah. So I look at I love symmetry. So that's why like when we play shows, I'm like orange cabs here,
Yeah.
Rack here, base cab here, symmetrical.
So that's why
left to right.
I'm fine with asymmetry as long as it's like obvious. If we're like,
but like this is
coming at an angle like that and it's like kind of lopsided, like
then
that,
it's
like
jarring.
I'm fine with that because it's still a choice. Like
Yeah.
it's I'll always recognize art for like you have choices. You don't need to adhere to like strict rules.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna make the same thing over and over again, which if you want consistency is still good.
Yeah.
Like people still appreciate consistency. But I like making different things sometimes.
Yeah.
And I like playtesting a lot more than playing sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like so the thing with playtesting for me is that it like you have a dev kit basically essentially is what you have. They'll be like, hey, they'll like send you. Well, like everything's different now probably, but when I was in school and I was doing it, they would send like Mike Dowd. Remember him? He would be with me, so me and him would get a dev kit, and we would be like in an office room with like 4 TVs, and there'd be 4 of us in there, and we'd all be trying different things, and like you just try everything. Like it'd be like the dumbest shit. They'd give us a list of like 200 fucking things to try, and then we mark. God, I'm dying. We would mark. We would put like a note section, and then put like what happened. If something happened, would say nothing happened or NA, and then it would be like the next thing would be like, oh, when I it'd be like rolled into wall and character made a jarring left right turn, glitched into the bottom of the map, fell out of map or whatever, and then we would just take that same thing and give it right back to them at the end of our session. And our sessions are only about hour and a half, 2 hours long, but it was cool because like we were in school doing it, but we didn't get paid, but they would always give us like whatever we wanted for food. So they'd be like, send us like a list of like snacks or like a food you want, because we're sitting there for them doing that, because then at that point they don't have to hire someone, so the studio is saving money by just being like, we're hire 4 dudes to do a list of things, and then like they have their main people, but for all like the first stages of games they'll have like people that they don't want to pay to fucking test it all. But we had to leave our phones in another room, couldn't have access to our phones, and we couldn't post online or tell anybody what we were playing or doing. And we had to sign an NDA for it. But yeah, I play tested Resident Evil 6, and I did BioShock, Infinite.
Mm.
But my playtest experience with that was only an hour, and it was like 10 things that I got to do. Just because it was like somebody left the room and they were like, Ryan already has experience, like he could do it. And I was
Yeah.
like, sick. And so, but I loved Infinite. I loved Infinite. Bioshock Infinite. One of like, I beat it all the way through, and then I was like, bam, beat it again. Unlocked 1999 mode, stayed up all night, beat it again. It was like Resident Evil 5. It was like, played all the way through, loved it, bam, immediately played it again.
Yeah.
But
And I've never played a single second of Bioshock.
dude, what the fuck? You should play Bioshock. Play the first one at least.
A lot of games where I'm like, I don't know, man.
Dude, the first one, second one, you could skip. It's not that great. Daff will hate me if she watches this because she loves Bioshock. I just didn't like Bioshock 2 because it was basically an extended version of the first one, and I'm like, damn, like, okay.
I'm sure they're good games. See, that's the thing.
I think you just need to play it.
They never called to me the way like Halo or like Fallout or Rock Band.
That's what's funny is that
I would say those were like the three where I was just like, I could get really into these games, and everything that came out even around the same time.
Yeah,
that's just like tangentially existed. I'm like, I like this from this era.
I think you should just try it eventually. It's just one
like
day. Just
if I
play
played it, I would just be like, I want to go play Fallout 3. Honestly,
I don't know. It has a horror aspect to it. That's what's so good about it.
Probably why I wouldn't like it. I don't like horror that much, actually.
But it's like strange, comedy horror. It's like
from what I've seen online about it.
Yeah, the first one.
I feel like I would like the story.
Yeah, it's this. Oh, they're gonna make a TV show.
Oh,
and I'm so excited. Like, dude, I got a Bioshock tattoo.
Yeah,
I know you can't see it long sleeve, but I don't know. I just think if you've never played it, you should play it because I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. Because like you collect stuff and make stuff, and like it's like Fallout, but and it's not horror in the sense of like a Resident Evil 7, like actual like horror, but it's like it's spooky and creepy. You know, I don't know. It gives me a lot of anxiety. Actually, nothing about it.
Yeah.
That game scared the shit out of me sometimes because like the characters were freaky, and it would give you a lot of adrenaline. It would be like, did you play Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
It was like Left 4 Dead, where like once they start running at you, you're like, oh my fucking god, and then you're trying to like run away, and you're getting your ass fucking hit by a giant mallet or something.
Yeah.
Or they're shooting you. But okay, we just kept going. So this is actually, I feel like this might be one of the longer episodes. So it'll be awesome.
Probably pretty long.
Yeah, but that's good. People could like it, watch it. I will caption it. Video games with music.
Fucking around and finding out.
Fucking around and finding out.
That's what all of it is. I think.
Yeah.
You're talking about fucking around and finding out. Do we have to bleep that?
No, I don't care. As long as I don't say anything like actually bad, I don't care.
If we like we could like make one clip where it's like, God damn it, Clem, she's eating my hair.
Oh, nice.
You make like one clip.
It's just like this
very loud bleep, fucking around and finding out.
You're about ready to beep and beep out. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys. Our next show is July 11th. The Alpine in Reno, Nevada with Shared Scars. It's their EP release show. And we are putting in another new merch order in. So we're going to end up with new windbreakers and more hats. But this time they're going to be orange and green lettering on the front of the camo. Or sorry. Yeah, it'll be one. We'll have 10 sets of orange and 10 sets of green. And if you want to pick up any of that, it will be in our merch store as soon as we get it. So be on the lookout for that. So, yeah. And Titan Fest tickets are available. Titan Fest is September 4th, 5th, and 6th. Come on out. It's in Sacramento. And yeah, we'll see you guys there.